One day I'm going to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Here's the thing. No one has ever really told me I am a talented person. But what they have told me is that I am delusional as fuck. Let's be honest. To achieve anything in your life, you have to be somewhat of delusional. And being honest, coming from a family where your parents had to work every day, all day long, to provide for you, to provide the life you have, how can you not be delusional? How can you not believe in yourself? When you have no handouts, no trust funds, no plan B. At the end of the day, all you got is self-belief and some delusion. So part one, what does delusional self-belief actually mean? Most people think it's lying to yourself, but I see it different. It's not lying to yourself. It's betting on yourself before any proof shows up, before any slither of light there is. It's the mindset of, you know what? I'm going to work at this. It's going to work out. I'm going to put my every second of life towards this. I don't know how it'll work out, but I know that it will. It's not about if it will work out. It's about when it will work out. And to be honest, being delusional is just self-belief, really. That word can be interchangeable, but people call it delusional because it's uncomfortable. Me in the start of this video when I said I will be worth hundreds of millions of dollars, that feels uncomfortable. Who are you to tell yourself that? But you got to do it. You got to tell yourself. You got to believe in yourself to an extent where it feels a little bit uncomfortable, to an extent where it's like, okay, I just said that, and that's all. Because the thing is, every comeback, every story, every reset, every rebuild started from a delusional belief. Started from an uncomfortable belief. Part two, why being realistic holds you back. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most realistic advice, people who give you realistic advice, are the people who are mediocre, are people who have given up on their dreams. Whenever you are getting this realistic advice, it's the people who can't really dream for themselves. It's the people who have given on themselves. And realism keeps you comfortable. And realism keeps you small. The second you believe in realistic, the second you believe in, oh, let me just be realistic, let me just be real and just not be too delusional. My guy, that's the time you accepted mediocrity. That was the moment when you accepted to stay mediocre. So why would you choose delusional over realism? Here's the thing. Every time you're working on something, every time I'm making these videos, the thing is, the claps, the appreciation I'm not going to get until I've done it over and over and over again. The world doesn't clap early. You're going to have to look stupid. You're going to have to look weird in the start when you're building brick at a time. And there's a long gap between belief and validation. And most people quit right there. Because when that silence, when you're building your thing, your empire brick by brick, and no one is clapping, it's silence, no one really believes in you, that's where the self-delusion, that's where the self-belief needs to kick in. And it does for the people who are a bit delusional, for people who believe in themselves. People are not going to come up to you and be like, good job for laying that brick down. I guess it's quarter of the wall. No one is going to come say that unless you built your empire. So how do you stay motivated? How do you keep building brick by brick? By being delusional, by believing in yourself. That takes me to the next part. Belief attracts evidence. The thing is, the second you start believing in yourself, the second you are so delusional that it becomes your belief, now you act different. Now people feel it. Now you are not that laborer who's just building a wall. Now you are the contractor who has the vision, who has the plan. People are like, maybe I do believe him. Maybe the fact that he is working on it, the fact that even though no one believes in him, he's still working, putting in work day in, day out. Maybe he is the person he talks about. Maybe he is becoming the man he talks that he is. And when you're so delusional, when you believe in yourself so much that you don't even need other people to come clap for you, and you keep building, there you go. You don't need motivation anymore. You don't need external validation anymore. Because the thing is, internal belief, the delusion of your inner self is so much bigger that you don't even care for the external validation. And the bigger your delusional self becomes, the bigger your self-belief becomes, people around you start to just accept it. Slowly but surely, people around you start to bend to you. And they start believing in you. And by the time you have this empire built up for yourself, they're like, you know what? I believed in him from the first day. True or not, they start to bend. So here's the thing. I'm building my empire. I'm building my content empire. In the start of this year, I promised myself I'll make these videos, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to Bali. Once I'm in the Bali, I'll have this product. I'm gonna be moving out. After moving out, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have that, I'm gonna have this, I'll have this many subscribers. That everything is planned, and I believe it. It's delusional. I don't even call it delusional, I just call it a plan. It's a plan at this point. The delusional self, I'm past that delusional thing. It's a belief in my head. It's a plan in my head. Everything I started, every time I restarted something. Why did I do that? Because I believed in myself. Because I had this delusional self-belief that, you know what, I will be and I am going to be something. Going to be worth this much money, this much worth. Because I just did. You can talk to people who know me very well. They're like, this motherfucker believes in himself. Let me tell you this very clearly. This delusional belief I have. I am on my way to become someone great. You believe it or don't. I do. And that's my delusional self. And I'm proud of it. So, delusional self is just self-belief before results. That's where it always starts. You have to be so delusional in yourself that you don't need external validation. You don't need any other validation at all. You don't need people to clap for you. You do not need motivation because the delusion, the self-belief is so much higher. And if you are a person who believes in himself and is a bit of a delusional like me, but you just haven't figured out what you want to do with that delusional self, I have a reset kit down in the description. It's $5. It will take you from step 1 to step 10. It's not any course, it's not any woohoo motivation thing. It's PDFs that you fill out to figure out what you want with your life. $5 damn dollars. Is that the price you're not willing to pay to change your life? Or are you? This is my comeback, and this can be yours too. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.